Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Using his legs, it's Price. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
To the air, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds space on the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, he'll fire. Makes the grab, it's White. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on third and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They'll try to pick up the first. The Aggies will keep this drive going.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. Fourth and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
This Utah State offense has it going. Using his legs, it's Griggs. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain. Those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Going to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! What a catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tony.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They'll give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking to pass. It's Barnes. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Trying to find his man on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up the sack.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Utah State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking for space. It's Price. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender, and he was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
He wants to throw. Got a man. It's Coleman. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
Utah State, 14. North Texas, 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the left side. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he intercepts it.
And that's just excellent cover. That cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Dropping back, it's Barnes. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What a great job on the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Trying to get to it. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops forward and get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
It's complete to the right. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Morris. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds a crease at the 20. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Touchdown, Mean Green. What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch, called for and made. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense.
Always
good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How did that change up on 3rd down? You're expecting pass, 3rd and long, and they slip a run in there? Man, really took advantage of the defense, playing the sticks, playing 3rd down and long, and got it. And boy, did it pay off.
Finds his target down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll throw it on first down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. What a snag by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
17, North Texas, 14.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. State sending its offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Coleman.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Go straight ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Wants to pass. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looking downfield, it's Morris. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
You You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Dances away from one. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, North Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into contact because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Barnes. It's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it, looking for a first. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, Picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the keeper to make anything happen.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Coleman. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Utah State 24, North Texas 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's going to pass. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Gain of 3. 3rd down coming up.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third down, he drops to throw. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation. And a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just destroying his way through the field. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Utah State, 24.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown it on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Try to get it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Line getting set on 2nd down. And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. North Texas will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Bowman. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Quick handoff. Still running at the 40. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.